Greetings, gentlemen and ladies, I am the Old School Game Snob, and in today's video we are starting the first of a series of 3 short videos, basically focusing on damage reduction, resistances, absorb, and then physical damage reduction. I'm just going to break them apart into 3 separate videos, kicking things off with resistances. Okay, let's take a look at how resistances work. Probably a lot of you already know this really well, but for anybody who is not 100% clear on these details, here's how resistances work. So for every 1% of resistance that you have, you will reduce damage from that element type by 1%, up to a maximum of 75% damage reduction. Now this is of course improvable with certain special items that I'll talk about in just a minute, but if you took 100 damage from fire and your resistance was, well, in this case 76, you would only take 24 points of damage from fire. Additionally, your character can stack into negative resistances. In Nightmare difficulty you get a minus 40 to your character's natural resistance, and in Hell difficulty you get a minus 100. Now minus 100 basically means you take double the damage from that element type. To help offset that negative resistance penalty in Hell difficulty, rescuing Anya in each of the different difficulties will give you a plus 10 to all resist scroll, so your overall resistances would be actually minus 70 once you have completed that quest 3 times. The normal maximum resistance for your character is 75%, but there are special items in the game, such as the Guardian Angel, which will increase your maximum resistance by 15% to all the elements. Also something like Inferno Stride Boots will increase your maximum resistance. So potentially the actual maximum max cap is 95% if you have plus 2 maximum resistances. As a handy little bonus tip, you can actually drink an antidote potion or a thawing potion to increase your resistance to cold or poison by 50 and give you a plus 10 to the maximum poison or cold resistance for 30 seconds. These do stack, so if you drink 10 of these in a row, it would last for 30 seconds times 10, 300 seconds. Additionally, it can actually be helpful to stack up your resistances beyond their maximum, and that is because if you get hit by a lower resist or a conviction aura, these will lower your resistances. If, for example, in this case I had an additional 55% lightning resist beyond the 95% maximum shown here, this would have actually stayed up at its 95% cap even with the lower resistance curse. Additionally, having cold resistance also reduces the length of any slowing effects. So if you had, in this case, 90% cold resistance, which is huge, that's massive, that would actually slow down any cold effects by 90% of their duration. So if it were 10 seconds, it would only last for 1 second with 90% cold resist. And that is resistance in a nutshell. There are of course many items that can give you a bonus to maximum resist, which can be especially powerful, especially when you're getting into absorbs, which we're going to talk about in the next video. That's going to be a cool one and a fun one. So you guys may have noticed I like to do a little bit of show and tell in my videos. So here we have 95 fire resist, 95 lightning resist. We're going to check out how we do up against the council here in Hell difficulty, and as you can see, those hydras and those lightning attacks really reduced by an absolutely massive amount. Actually, I've got some wisp projector rings on which are helping with the lightning, actually giving a little bit of healing because of that absorb. But yeah, like I say, we're going to talk about that in the next video. Ignore the melee attacks, those don't count. We're just looking at the fire and the lightning attacks. Okay, catch you guys hopefully in just a few minutes, because I got another video coming out right away.